With zero chill being over, it's time to look how the team finished. How did the team look now? We got to remember, all these little boost cards, they're all going away. Lots of content's coming up. Team's going to look a little different soon, but best team in Madden. Let's take a look. Let's see who we liked the best. Let's break down a very, very good game. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome to the best team in Madden. It's a lineup update, video, gameplay breakdown, all of that rolled into one. Let's aim for 800 likes on the video. I know it's a little high, but hey, you guys can do it. You guys have been absolutely crushing these like goals. Jeez, like I'm a little surprised. You guys have brought it. I said bring it. You said it's been brought in. So, other than that, make sure you guys check out the pinned comment down below for the link to the Discord and the link to Underdog Fantasy. It is Monday, so we have Monday Night Football. Make sure you guys join up there. Can Ben win one more in Pittsburgh before he retires? I don't know. Those lines are interesting tonight, but make sure you use code TheActualCC when you sign up, and let's take a look. So again, Zero Chill was a really good program overall. We can all agree to that. Lots of really good content. Now, whatever strategy card you're using, for me, I was using this ghost card right here. These are all going to be going away, right? Just so we know. So keep that in mind, your team overall and all that's going to change. But let's talk about the players and teams. Now, the main cards we were using here, Derrick Henry, right? A lot of people feel like Derrick Henry is this big overpowered card. He does have flaws though. If you've used him or you've played against him, he has overthrown passes. That is a big flaw. Is Jalen Hurts better? I do not know. His cards got so expensive, I just didn't try him. I know other people whose opinions I trust. Some people I watch over on Twitch, some of the really good players. Some were like, yeah, no, I really like him. Someone like Pavin, right? You guys ever seen Pavin play? He was like, I feel like Hurts is really good. Others didn't love Hurts as much. So I'm just waiting. I mean, if we get a playoff Josh Allen, that's the guy, okay? That'll be the guy. So we've used Henry the whole time. Peterson, I really liked throughout the whole time as well. Now, Devin Hester is a card who gets all these team games if you put him in the season 1 thing, or you could be using Seau. Sure, doesn't always get his feet in. Not my favorite card, but obviously for team purposes, he's helpful. And then Devontae Adams here as well was a really good card. Really good card. Really like this card. It was really nice to use this card, to be honest. Just a different receiver, someone I've never used in MUT before. Always kind of makes me happy to use different players, honestly. O-line, all that. Cliff Branch was still good. Derrick Henry was still the best quarterback I've used this year. All that. Defensively, we have Taylor Mays at free safety 1. We have Sean Taylor here as well. He's not here. And then Isaiah Simmons, obviously quite the monster. This card should honestly be on every team. I hate saying that because he's so good. Pat Pete, Richard Sherman, also monsters. Dwight Freeney. Because of Derrick Henry coming out, I spied Dwight Freeney a lot. And I'm kind of unhappy that I had to do that. But he was a good spy. But he was a really good pass rusher for me as well. So it's going to be a really interesting team changes coming along here. How we're going to get things going. Special teams still rocking Prater. You see we have Sean Taylor, a kick returner 3, Calvin Johnson, a punt returner 2. I need to have them in the lineup. We user Calvin a ton. And Sean Taylor plays strong safety for us in the game. And then we have Ted Hendricks, and again, our other sub linebacker has been Sean Taylor. Chris Jones is still one of my favorite cards in the game. Anyone who gets to be a card that is similar to his, I'm going to be 100% picking up. What a monster. I can't say better things about this card, honestly. Ricky has been okay, but let's take a look at the stats of a lot of these guys here. The numbers tell a better story than I can, right? They truly do. So let's take a look here. Isaiah Simmons. Again, last week he played deep for us. This week I put him in a cloud flat. He played well. He didn't get everything that I would have expected either, though. I still really like the card. I think everyone should have him on the field, but I was expecting better numbers from him. I'll say that, but I still think he's such a good card. Devontae Adams. No, I can't say enough good things about this card. Played really well. We see he broke 1 tackle and 62 catches. The touchdowns aren't there, but he did a lot of really good things. Really enjoyed using this card. Again, it's kind of nice to use a card that you don't normally use. Ricky Williams was our power back for about 2 weekends now, and no fumbles, right? 14 broken tackles on 173 attempts. Not too bad. We don't throw him the ball here. Yards after first hit, again, good. Longest rush for solid. Very similar to Derrick Henry. I still prefer actually using Derrick Henry at running back over Ricky Williams there for sure. Now we get Derrick Henry, quarterback, 20 interceptions, which is 51 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. It's pretty good when we look at all of his other stats here. Really quite nice. He fumbled less this weekend for me. Maybe I was more careful, but we just add these numbers in here where he's averaging 10 yards a carry. I'm not rushing with him a ton, so it looks like probably about 3 to 4 times a game we were scrambling with him. Not all the time, but that did well enough. Big long runs, longest rush of 36. Again, that's more on me, not trying to overdo it with him. I sort of brought it back last weekend when we first had him. I was probably running around a little crazier than I should have. Brought that back a bit this weekend, so that's totally fine. Dwight Freeney, again, we'll look at the stats here. I wish for someone as a spy who is hitting the quarterbacks, these Jalen Hurts's, Tebow's, Derrick Henry's, no forced fumbles. Like the way he rushes the passer as a spy. Yeah, you know, they're not quite fast enough anyway. It is what it is. Big Sherm, couple plays he missed, but still my favorite corner in the game for sure. Look at the difference between him and Simmons, right? 16 interceptions to 6. Like, I don't know. Big Sherm played well. I noticed Pat Pete less this weekend as well. Chris Jones, I'm gonna show you guys his stats anyway, because I'm still enamored with this card. Such a good card. Look at the numbers on this guy. I mean, he's played a lot for us, and that number isn't right. I don't know why his card number is glitched out here. It's not 713 games. I don't know if I've played 713 games, but a lot of really good numbers here. Again, when those big DTs like that come out that are just gonna do everything, you want them. Calvin Johnson, again, let's see how he performed throughout Zero Chill. Good amount of interceptions, a couple forced fumbles. Nice, all good stuff there, right? All good stuff there. Do I miss Diablo? Oh man, a little bit. I would like a new Diablo. We got Teddy Hendricks right here. Again, another beast. Does a lot of stuff. The forced fumbles. He kind of just gets in the way. He gets in the way a lot more than makes plays. If that makes sense. I don't know. If you guys have used him, you probably fully understand and know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of these other guys, we just have a lot of stuff in here. We'll look at Adrian Peterson. Again, he was our main running back, taking over, catching passes, doing all the stuff. No rushing fumbles, which is pretty good. You know, 5.6 yards a carry, lots of broken tackles. Peterson was really, really good. He definitely fumbled at some point, so I don't know where that stat went to. I don't know where that went to. But, I mean, look, in 55 games, my man had 2,100 yards or something like that. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Again, I would like to know where the rest of the numbers and stats, they vanish, but it is what it is. Big fan there. Devin Hester, I'm not going to look at because we used him so much before. But Taylor Mays, obviously the new guy that we picked up. He started out really, really well and then sort of cooled off here. Again, he's playing an actual deep zone for us a lot of times. So he's not going to get a ton of interceptions and all this sort of stuff. But, you know, he played most of the weekend here. Couple picks, couple forced fumbles. not really much more I could ask for him for that standpoint. I might actually feel like I should put Teddy Hendricks deep or something there instead. Sean Taylor came in. Again, we've had Sean from the past, so his numbers a little skewed, right? Old Sean Taylor was in our lineup a lot, but Sean Taylor also does a lot of stuff. Again, playing a deep zone, it's kind of hard to rack up some of these stats for you, you know what I mean? And then the final card we'll take a look at is Pat P here. Again, I was really happy to be able to use the Pat P card. We got to use him for just over 2 weeks. 6 picks, 5 deflections. Again, I would have thought he had more. He just didn't. Now, all that being said, we had a game this weekend against a very, very good player. Right here. This was basically our first game of the calendar year, right? I'm going back into weekend league. We matched up against Luke Mid. He's a pro player basically, right? Not up here, but I did actually see right after this game he matched up with Skimbo and beat him, and I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't know who it was at the start. I had someone tell me. So that's the thing. This is, we want to talk about a quality opponent. We're talking a quality opponent here, okay? I wasn't sure what to do a lot of this game. I thought this is a great breakdown. We actually had a ton of super good, super close games. Just tons of them. Some of them I choked up and some of them I didn't. It is what it is. So again, he's in New England here, and he's going to be running basically, you know, the patch you trips and all that, which is really, really difficult and tough at times, and just good route combinations. There's wheel routes, there's post routes, there's all sorts of good stuff. And you see here, like, I could immediately tell at this point that it's like, oh, this is somebody who knows what they're doing. They're flipping their play, they're doing all this sort of stuff. Once hit the wheel route there, I was like, okay, no, we're gonna be in one today. We are definitely gonna be in one. You can tell pretty quickly here, right? Again, because he's always running to the wide side. He's doing that, and what threw me off about the formation too was my adjustments were like different buttons. But look at these little throwing little hitch getting down. I was like, ooh, we're in one today. There's gonna be a game today. And whenever I play someone who I can immediately sort of deem as like a good player, I don't know how good of a player, but a good player, I'm constantly already thinking like, okay, here's what our game plan has to be. Nothing big, nothing deep. Force them to move the ball downfield. Force them to potentially make a mistake. Hit them as many times as I can. Fumbles are rare, but if you get one fumble, it can really change the way the game is. And then make them pass in the red zone, right? Because that is the hardest place to play, for sure. And just, we're getting carved up. We're getting absolutely carved up. And again, that's fine. First drive, the offense should carve you up. Now, let's be honest, that's the truth. It really should. We get a little bit of pressure here, thankfully. Again, he's gonna have somebody open basically every play. Is he gonna make the right read? Is he gonna do the right thing here? Again, me trying to like, I'm trying to just man up different people and see what's gonna be here and what's not, and he just pews us right there. I don't know. Great drive, efficient. He hit every read. What do you say about that? You tip your hat, and you gotta come up with something a little bit different as you get deeper into the game here, because that is tough. If you play good players, they're going to score on you. And yes, at times they may get a little lucky, but you also get a little lucky too at times too. Okay, we all know that. So pressure is on. Getting ball first and scoring puts a lot of pressure on the defense here. So I'm just going to see what he's in, and we're going to just try to run the ball first off here, right? It didn't look like he was in setup and run defense, so why wouldn't I try to run the ball? You know, he's in dollar 236. I forget which one. Looks like it's dollar, and dollar can be really, really tough. And as long as we can run the ball a little bit here, it's going to be really helpful for us. Not necessarily that we're going to break off big runs like we did on the first play, but that it's going to keep his user a little honest with running down, right? If his user is sort of stagnant and can run towards the wheel routes or post routes or whatever we're putting out there, the advantage goes slightly to him. So by running the ball, it does force him to at least have to think about the run, If someone never, ever, ever runs the ball, it makes defending the pass easier. It's not a lot easier, but it's a little easier. And even call it 5% easier, man, that makes a world of difference, right? So we get to 3rd and inches here. He's going to come out in the same thing, and we're just going to give it to Ricky, right? Let's just pick it up. Why try to do too much on some of these plays? I know we're going to be in for a fight. I know that I would like to take the clock with me a little bit here because we do get ball at half. There's no way I'm going to be able to clock him out at this point. So I'm not going to turn down my points. In a game like this, I can't worry about, oh, he's going to clock us out and kick a field goal or go up by 7.5. And I can't worry about that whatsoever. I need to make sure that we tie the game, because if I try to go down or I try to clock him out, we only get 3. Man, we're behind, and that's a horrible position. When you're behind, just tie the game up. Have a little bit of faith. It's early in the game. It's the 2nd quarter. We have almost a full quarter left to go, right? Too many times people want to slow play in that point, and I feel like when people slow play, it bites them more often than it helps them, right? I think like 40% of the time it works out, and 60 it doesn't. I don't know if it's the right call or wrong call, but that's what I was doing. And that's what I'm going to do against a lot of people, because I know as soon as I start to slow play stuff, your one little mistake, you start to maybe rush here, there, just bad things can happen, and no bueno. But we don't have to spy Dwight Freeney here. And look at him just getting pressure, he always gets pressure if we don't have to spy him. So again, that's why I kind of hate what we were having to do with him a lot of the time, but he's running Romo because he wants Hot Route Master. All fair, respect it, like it. Makes my job easier in one point and a lot harder another point, because he could have any route on the field at any point in time. It gives him a lot more AP for his line. There's just a lot of advantages with Hot Route Master. And so him doing these motions, I couldn't tell what play he was going to be running almost ever, like legitimately almost ever. He would motion different plays. Just I'm guessing manning up. I'm running to one person and hoping that maybe that's a bad read. Well, you guys don't make very many bad reads. They do not. So again, just trying to really figure out what's going on here. Until he proves that he's going to bomb me deep up the seams, up the sidelines, whatever it may be, I'm not going to change. I'm going to just let you not do it. You know, I don't want to bring it to your attention any more than it probably already should be. Like him sending Pitts deep there, like we have the zone will match there. So it's very helpful for us. But again, he is slow playing here. He's not in a rush at all. Any points he can get here, he knows is a bonus for him going into halftime. Absolute bonus. And then if I can't get the ball back, that's even better. Who's there again? Dwight Freeney. Look at this. I love that card. Love that card. I need to do something different with my spies, and I don't know exactly what it is perfect that I need to do. And look right here. He finally pew pew pew. He gets us with the deep post there. Now, normally we're manning up appropriately here, but because of the motion, we're not, and we just get beat. Great play. Just a simple post route, hot routed post. So 14-7, we have a little bit of time. Are we gonna do anything with it here? We have 3 timeouts. You know, like I just need 3. I don't need 7, because we're gonna get the ball and then we can swing momentum back our way and be up, right? That's all I need. So threes get degrees here for sure. And he's also not doing a lot with this pass rush. I feel like he was probably doing the run commit glitch, probably, so we don't run on him. You know what I mean? Which means that he's not having a 5-man pass rush. His pass rush is only going to be 3-man. So that works out well for us because it allows me to be able to move the ball. And again, right here, we're just going to get down. Now let's talk about a super smart play here by him. Okay, super smart play. This needs to be shown. There's not a lot of time on the clock. There's only 9 seconds, right? Look what he does here. Brilliant. As we catch the ball, he clicks on to Simmons and he pulls him away so he's not going to tackle us, hoping that maybe we will make a time mistake, right? Because there's nobody around. But I'm just going to go down. Now, if I was on conservative, we couldn't have gone down. We would have been screwed. But again, really smart play by him. You got to call something like that out there where he's smart, right? It didn't necessarily work, but it could have. I love the play. Love the idea what he did there. Shout out to him. Great play. Absolutely great play. But we do get down. We get exactly what we wanted. We get our 3 points. And was it a good drive? No, he just kind of gave us the middle of the field there. He covered the post. He was worried about 7. Again, that's, you pick your poison in certain cases, and he picked his poison. All right, fine. And you see here now he's more pressure, and Derrick Henry, and like when he makes those passes, you're just like, this card is phenomenal. Should he make that pass? I don't know. But he did. And I knew if we got time that was going to be open because of the defense he's running when he's blitzing 5 like that. I know that it's, I don't want to say I know. 95% of the time he's going to be in cover 2. Right? So I know exactly what's going to be open. I'm just watching his user. Bam, bam. Makes it easy. If he doesn't rush 5, it makes it a little more difficult for me to make an instant read on what's going on here. And right here, again, just good play, good coverage. We kind of missed the drag a little, and when you miss a read, don't throw it. Still early down. Second. It was what, 2nd and 8. We can live. We can live, right? Again, right here, he just, because he's sending pressure, he's not able to throw out a spy or anything there. It makes it difficult. This is the Derrick Henry situation. It makes things difficult with scrambling quarterbacks where you have to decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. And right here, again, we're just going to try to run. I'm not worried about the clock, right? I'm not chewing clock. I'm not doing anything here. I'm worried about me putting the ball in the end zone. Sometimes people would want to really take the time here. I don't really care about the clock. I just want my points. I want the lead. That's all I care about in this situation. There's nothing else. Let me get the lead. Now it's only a 3-point lead, which probably means at the end of the game, we're going to have a chance to win the game, right? There's 4 minutes plus 2 minutes, 18 seconds, 6.5 minutes. That's a long time. I don't think he's going to be able to clock us out with this time. And if he does, he's going to make it really, really tight on himself. So we're just going to kick deep. Sometimes someone would onside kick there. No, I want you to work. I think he's going to move the ball on me. I'm almost confident he's going to move the ball on me. But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? Right? I can't play scared. Scared money don't make no money, right? It's scared money sometimes when you're kicking like that at that point. So again, I was trying something different here. Like I had to try something different, and it was wide open. He just crossed the line accidentally. Again, I try something different. I might as well. What I have been doing isn't necessarily working, and we're leaving the middle of the field open. Yeah, because we're double enabling on one side, and that's totally fine. It's Romo. If by chance we get a hand on him, it's pretty helpful for us, right? So I'm not going to overly worry about what we're doing there. Let me just try to take stuff and again, keep the ball in front of me. Let us hit stick him. Let us try to cheat him. I have no problem cheating any one of you guys at all. And you have no problem cheating me. I fumble, something bad happens, whatever. You're not apologizing to me and I'm not apologizing to you. Okay? That is the truth. It is what it is. But you can honestly, you can already see he is trying to take the clock. Like his chew clock is on. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but he said, this is the last possession of the game. To him, final possession of the game, right? He's either going to tie it, win it, or lose it. Now, of course, he doesn't think he's going to lose it, but still. He took that 2 minutes and 18 seconds, got to midfield. Okay, maybe should we have onside kicked him here? No, you know what? I'm always gonna have a little bit of faith in myself here for sure. And look, he's like intentionally getting down. Like this is it a sign of respect that he doesn't want to have to deal with our offense again? Maybe. I don't know. But if he scored a touchdown, he'd be a 4. So we would have to get a touchdown as well. I don't know. I would have faith that I could stop someone from scoring 7. But look again, just catch the ball, get down, catch the ball, get down. What? I'm not trying to let him move the ball here, but I wouldn't hate if he got inside the 10 at this point, you know what I mean? So like I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna run commit him in these points. Like he's obviously wants to run, he wants to take the clock, that's totally fine. I have no problem with what he's doing. I wouldn't be doing it necessarily this way at this time in the game. Yes, I would probably start to try to drain the clock and make it the last possession, but the entire drive I wouldn't have. I would have tried to move the ball at first for sure, especially being down. So the game goes by pretty quick. The second half is flying by. We had a very good drive. He's having a very something drive here. He goes to 2 tight end or something. Trips tight end. I was really confused. But it's like he's got to be running here, right? Like why? I don't know why else he would do that. He does. He goes to the RPO zone alert bubble, and he's running the zone alert bubble so that we can't run commit glitch him, right? So you see, we're just run committing, just ran commit, you know, like just confident enough, like that's fine, whatever. But now it's 3rd down. So like, let's play some actual defense. If we get a stop here, we're going to be good. And he throws that and oh, that was so close, Richard Sherman, but it was still 3rd down. I had to record the clip and see it. I was like, how close was it? So we actually blitz here. He sends everyone out. So we get pressure. The pressure is coming on Romo. And he just gets the ball away. And Sherman is in that cloud flat on the right side of the field there. And as he runs up, we play ball. And we just both sort of run into it. At the time, in real time, I was like, oh my God, I got cheated completely. When you look at it in slow motion, you can pause it here. You can see they both got there at the same time. It is what it is, right? Does it suck for me? Yes, it sucks for me. I thought the game was over, but whatever, right? The game's not over, so we have to keep playing. Now it's 4th and 6. Okay. We still have all our timeouts too, and I'm getting ready to use them if I have to. He throws the little curl in there, and we actually, as lucky as could be, as he catches this here at like, I was at the 14, right? I don't know why he's not getting down, but we actually hit him into the end goal territory. So he's down at the 9. So now we can call a timeout, and now we can make sure that we are going to get the ball back. As slow played as he has this entire time, he has still guaranteed us 40 seconds in the ball at the end of the game. I don't know. So now he changes to I-form slot. So it's like, okay, so I'll set up what I can here to defend this. And Again, got to assume he's running the ball, right? Why wouldn't he run the ball here? And he does, and we just run commit again, right? Okay, like if that's what you want, go for it. Again, he's trying to run the plays you can't run commit glitch where I don't care. I'm just run committing you, you know, like I'm just gonna actually run commit you, and we do it again. Like, you can still actually run commit plays. Maybe people don't remember or realize that, but you can. So that's what I'm doing here. I know, it's like, he's a smart enough player. I know that I'm not going to be able to glitch him. So let's just actually do it. Let's just push our cards all in here. So he's going to go here, and we're going to this defense here on 3rd and goal. And then he audibles to bunch. And I was like, why are you going into bunch? Like, I have a much better bunch D than anything else at this point in the field. And he throws it right to us. Okay. Let's look at this. He has moved the ball so well in the other formation all game long. So well. Now, I'm sure he knows how to run bunch. Almost can guarantee you he does. But what he's looking at right here. So we had strong safety manned up on the tight end. Again, I'm thinking vertical, right? That's what I'm thinking. It actually is. So we were right. But as he streaks Hester here, look at Richard Sherman in the cloud flat. Look what he is doing. What a play by... This is why I say Sherman's the best. He has no business being here in a cloud flat. No business whatsoever. How does he react and get there? I do not know. I don't think it's a very bad play. But what a play by Sherman. And Big Ted. Again, Big Ted just gets in the way, right? And Big Ted will snag the ball for us. I thought it was a good idea for the pass. It was a nice pass. It just didn't work out. Did he get cheated? I don't care. Cheat him. Cheat him. Cheat him. Always cheat him. Always cheat him. I get cheated enough. You get cheated enough. Cheat everyone, right? I don't think he got cheated there. The game just played it. Whatever. We still have to get first down though. I was like, oh no. So I figured, like, for sure he's gonna be run committing us here as well. So he's only gonna rush 3, so we're gonna have time in the pocket with whatever we need to do here. So I'm just going to make sure that we're moving the ball right. Again, if he was blitzing us, I'm probably not going to pass just in case we get sacked. But again, assuredly so, he's going to be run committing us, and he can only send 3, and that's totally fine because that leaves people out there. And since he's only running 3 at us, I can send out 5 pretty safely. And we're going to run, we're going to drag the spy with us, throw it to Kyle Pitts, take the W, walk away, go home. Really, really good W to start the year for us. An amazingly tough opponent. If we would have gone to overtime, could we have stopped him or something? I don't know. Really tough opponent. If you see this name pop up on your screen, good luck to you because you are in for one. But thank you guys for tuning in. Be great. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.